due to the technical issues, we couldn't able to present yesterday class. So that postponed to tomorrow at 11 a.m. And on behalf of the organizing committee, we apologize for that. And today we have a new topic, that is ICT, Information and Communication Technology, and also we have a expert we know very well about, Dr.K.Thiyagu, Assistant Professor, Central University of Kerala. So now I would like to invite Dr. K.Thiyagu to deliver his session.
Thank you, Raj. Hope my voice is audible to all of you. Special notes to Raj Kumar, because he's taken a lot of pain to organize this program. And I hope this, that this is a remembrance of our Viswanathan. He's a close friend of us. On his remembrance only we are organizing this kind of program. And so today it may be a ninth topic we are discussing, and tomorrow is the last topic we are going to discussing as a topic of higher education. Tomorrow might be a last date for all the schedule which we made it. And even the lecture series is over, we are going to organize some kind of mock test series on the same WhatsApp group. So therefore I request all to continue the same WhatsApp group in future too. So if you need to get some insights about using it and other further education information. So thank you all up to now to supporting. So just we are going to, I'm sharing my slides, and there I am discussing about the topic of ICT, Information Communication Technology. And in this topic also, we could not predict what's going to comes in the examination, because the ICT is not like a static, it looks like not a psychology or philosophy paper. To read the things, it may becomes directly from the paper, because every time, each and every sign, the technology upgraded. The same things, it's implicated in the question paper also, because what is the latest things they may be asking the examination questions. Therefore, what are things in the syllabus, you should go through this, and partly you can go through the other things also, which is probably Rajiv Gandhi, please Rajiv Gandhi. Yeah. So this is a syllabus that you know this, very simple syllabus they kept it for the ICT. But as I already mentioned that, don't think this, they may be asking only this particular area. They may be asking a different area, like what are the current technology is there, what are the digital initiatives as part of the India, the higher education, the school education, like this. They may be asking a lot of questions related to the current practice. So therefore, don't don't confine only this syllabus, but just I'm going to brief which are the things is going to comes in the examination, which are the area they added into the syllabus. One is the basic ICT, like a basics, what is called ICT, and which are the components needed for the ICT. And this year, at least one question may come from this area, like abbreviations. So every year, at least one question come from this area. So I request Rajiv Gandhi to mute, otherwise Raj Kumar, kindly mute the Rajiv Gandhi, please. And there is a basic of internet and intranet. So this, that LAN, WAN, MAN, WAN, these are the networks we have to be learn it. And email, this questions comes regularly. At least one questions might come from the email area. So what are we must be aware of some of the special features of the email. What are the current special feature or advanced feature which incorporate email? These are things we should be aware of it. And the next questions, they may ask some questions related to the audio video conferencing, like Google Meet and Zoom, and the functions as well as that advantages and disadvantages. We cannot predict what's going to happen, but what going to ask us. But there will be chances this area might come, because after the COVID, a lot of questions come from the video conferencing, the topic. And digital institutes in India, at least you have to go through the Ministry of Education website, and they made some kind of NMICT, normally we call NMICT. When you go to the NMICT, we can find some of the ICT institutes made by the Indian government. That at least we should go through which are the platforms are there, like what is called Swayam Prabha, what is called Source Hindu, what is called Sodh Ganga. This are something we must be aware of, because at least one question might come from this area. And ICT and e-governance. This also how that electronic things or the ICT is going to help for the governance. So this is a basic syllabus which they added into the UseNet syllabus of paper 4 in the unit 8. But as already mentioned that, don't rely only the syllabus, because the questions may come from the different area of the latest technology. Just I'm going to show some other questions. which is very relevant to the current context, like artificial intelligence, augmented reality, virtual reality, mixed reality, adaptive learning, personalized learning, gamified learning. Like that, they're asking a lot of questions in this area. So therefore, my request to all of you, don't confine only this the area which they mentioned, because this only is some preliminary introduction they given as a syllabus, but they may be asking the latest or the current technology which you are using in our education practice, that they may be asking. Hope you understand. Hope you understand the way they're going to ask the question. This is a syllabus, a small syllabus, okay, but don't rely only this syllabus. That's I already mentioned. That it may be they may ask one or two questions only this area, but most of the areas come from the outside of the box only. Yes, now just I'm going to go with a small insights about ICT. What is called ICT? Then after that, I move to the some of the abbreviations. If possible, kindly admit and to tell me which are the abbreviation you must know. So let we can see, because at least one question might come from the abbreviation part. So be sure this. If you are well versed in all the abbreviation, at least you may get 1 mark in the ICT unit, right? I'm just going to give this introduction about what is called ICT. And do you know the terms I for information, C for communication, and T for technology? But every terms related to each of us. In why it's called ICT, that also I'm just giving this meaning. For this, I'm just going to the whiteboard. Listen, here there's a 3 terms: information, right? And there's again communication, and third it is technology. So why these terms come emerged? Okay. So what is the meaning of information communication technology? Here is we can learn from the reverse, like last 2 friend we can learn it. So if the technology, here the term, the first key term is technology. If any technology is helped to communicate the information, then it is called information communication technology. I hope you understood. If any of the technology, for example, any of the technology, in the case of email can help to communicate the information to the students or any people. So if any technology, it help to communicate the informations to anyone. Hope you understood. Any technology is help to communicate to pass this information, then it is called information communication technology. Hope you understand the meaning. What is called ICT? If technology can help to communicate the informations to the different users. So it's very simple. For example, the technology, the communication means it's not direct communication. So for the technology, how it will be helping to communicate, first we have to manage this information, so manage this data. Then after this, we have to process it. After processing, and we have to interpret. So like this, lot of process is going to happen in this area. After everything's done, then finally the information can share to the people in some communication mode, like some kind of media we can use to communicate. So this is called information communication technology. Just you can look onto the definition. The same thing, if the technology, the first key term is technology used, listen, the used to manage, process, and communicate information. Therefore, you understood. So here the main things, if the technology helps to manage, process, and communicate the informations to the users, to the people, then it is called ICT. And normally, which are the ways facilitating means is communicating, collaborating, as also access the information. For example, Google Drive. So the Google Drive, we can able to communicate through the Gmail, and we have to collaborate with the Google Docs and Google Sheets and Google Slides. And through this, we can access the information at any time, like a cloud storage. So like this kind of technology practice is called as an ICT, information communication technology. Hope you understand how this is going to happen, help to the institution. Here you can see this is going to help to the individuals or in the organization to access, store, transmit, and manipulate the data and information. So listen, for entire things going to help. For example, main thing, when you have the data, we have to store it, we have to transmit it, we have to be organize it. After organize, we have to go with some kind of process the data, and finally we can get some kind of interpretation in this data, and that we have to be shared in some kind of understandable format. So for all the things, the technology is a mediator here, the technology is a medium we are using to connect, we are able to share informations. For this, we are using this technology as a medium. And these are the some of the main components when you look onto the ICT. The hardware component is needed, software is needed, network, data, and communication. So these are the main components in the case of ICT. So for example, just you can look onto this. Just I'm communicate through the Google Classroom now, right? Sorry, Google Meet now. So what is my hardware I'm using? So can you tell me? So I'm just connecting with the Google Meet, which is the hardware I'm using. Whether this is ICT transmission, of course it's ICT because I'm sharing the information through Google Drive, right? So Google Meet. Can you tell me what is the hardware I'm using now? What is the hardware I'm using for this current example, the Google Meet lecture? What are the hardware I'm using? Yeah, unmute and talk to me. So here, which is the hardware I'm using here?
Your PC.
Yeah, of course, I'm using my PC, right? I'm using my laptop, right? As well as I'm using some tablet pen and all. And software, I'm using the Google Meet and Google Chrome browser, like this, some software I'm using. I am using a network, right? I'm using a network. The data is nothing but the information which I'm sharing it, like the PowerPoint, the informations may be data, and just to communicating through the Google Meet. So like this, the components of ICT with the 5 components, just I'm giving this small insights about. The hardware might be a smartphone, tablet, servers, and routers, as well as the computers. The cases software OS, protected software, communication tools, and databases. Network, I'm using a internet, like through the Wi-Fi. Like here, the LAN, WAN, MAN, the like this they may highlight. The data means the transfer using the idea. For example, I'm sharing this PPT now. Similarly, we have the text, images, videos, documents, and database. And the last one is the communications. I'm just to communicate the entire things through now with the use of Google Meet, right? So here I'm using a video conferencing tool to connect with you. Similarly, we have the instant messaging, even the WhatsApp or other way we have to communicate, and the email, social media platform, voice over IP. These all things may become to the communication. Hope you understand the concept of ICT. Hope you understand the concept of basic terms of ICT. Kindly respond. Thank you, Sanya. Thank you, Babu. Thank you, Indumali ma'am. Thank you, Kritika. Okay, fine. So please kindly interact with me. So I request to be all have to engage through this lecture. Yes, now I'm going to some abbreviation. Are you ready to give this answer for this? Are you ready to give some answer for this? Right? Are you ready? Yes. Now some abbreviation which I'm going to ask you. Kindly give this answer. Uh, what is called BYOD? What is called BYOD? Any idea? What is called BYOD? BYOD. BYOD. You can text me. Yeah, thank you. Bring your own device. Okay. Of course, it's called bring your own device. So this is a new pedagogical approach. Please kindly note these are things is asking 2 years before the examination. What is called BOD? Bring your own device. So when you go to the classroom, you have to bring your own devices. Instead depends on the institutional things. Hope you understood. So what is called SIM? What is called SIM? What is called SIM? SIM explanation. SIM. It is not. And we are using a mobile phone. There we are using a SIM card. Can you know this? The explanation of SIM? Can you know the explanation of SIM? Even you can unmute and talk to me, please. What is called SIM?
Subscribe identity model.
Yeah. Please subscriber identity module. Please kindly note module. It is called module. So modules look like some kind of structured things, data. So there will be a structure things like that may normally is called module. Okay, when everything is having some kind of structural oriented, then we may call it in module. So subscriber means we are the subscriber. For identify, we are using that model. So therefore, subscriber identity model. Like this, you must be aware of some of the terms which is related to this. Right now, just I'm going to tell you IoT. What is called IoT? What is called IoT? IoT. These are the new terms now.
Internet of Things.
Internet of
Things.
Okay, whether it is a things or things, THINKS or THINGS.
THINGS.
Yeah, please.
G.
Yeah. So G. So it seems that still now we are getting internet through laptop or some kind of special device only. But in future, we may have some kind of network to all the things which you have. Even the table, even the skin, I'm having this internet, Wi-Fi, or in the T-shirt, I'm having some kind of networking. So we have to connect all the things in some kind of networking. Actually, this networking is part of the normally it's called smart. So whenever you hear the term smart, is somewhat related to the IoT, right? Smart technology. For example, when you go to the hotel and all, they're given some kind of key. When you scan this key, like a card, when you scan this key, automatically the door might be open. So therefore, it's working with the sensor. Please kindly note, these are the terms somewhat related to the smart, and IoT somewhat related to the sensor also. So sometimes they were asking some kind of statement, one statement, or the statement is related to statement two. Like this, they give this questions. IoT means Internet of Things. Internet of Things means if you're having this networking system with all the things which you have. For example, in my rooms, a lot of electrical things are like AC is there, fan is there. Everything I have to be controlled with the use of my mobile phone. For example, in the mobile phone, I have a remote control. I can control my door to lock. I have control to on or off my AC. Like this, everything we have to control. Like it's nothing but some kind of networking systems within a things within our things. Therefore, it's called IoT. Yes, so like this, we must be aware of some other terms. And this PowerPoint I will share you because I'm not explaining all the abbreviation here because these are things you must be learned by yourself. Hope my screen is visible. Hope my screen is visible. Sandhya, kindly
Yes, sir.
my screen. Kindly pin my
Yes, sir.
screen. Okay, please. Kindly pin my screen. So here IP for Internet Protocol, TCP for Transmission Control Protocol. These are the old terms, but I hope that this kind of terms may not be asked the examination because when I observed the last couple of examination, what I found from this the abbreviation, they're asking from the latest terms only. They may ask from the latest terms, not the old terms like HTTP, HTTPS, and all FTP. But even though it's maybe may not be helpful for your net purpose for reading this all the abbreviation, but it may be helping for your future. So I request all, if you have the time possible, I request all to learn all the abbreviation which I'm going to share because I have more than 20 pages related to the abbreviation and just emphasis only the main abbreviation. Is it okay to all of you? Is it okay to all of you? Is it okay to all of you? Yes, fine.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Okay, that's fine. So here I'm just going to the main things. This like a storage-based abbreviations. This is for the security device. Particularly, this is old term CCTV, DVR, NVR, IDS, IPS. These are the old terms we are using now. So I'm just moving to the latest terms, which is more frequently asked the examination. Sometimes this kind of things may comes, right? What is called, because they're asking some kind of cloud computing based some terms they may be asking us. What is called IaaS, Infrastructure as a Service. Listen, whenever you find a to a small letter, right? Whenever you are finding small a two letters, it is called ASA. So most of the cases, ASA, they're using called small a, right? And then this capital A is meant for the service for most of the cases, right? See this IaaS is called infrastructure as a service because here we can take as infrastructure main role. Here the PaaS, PaaS means platform as a service, FaaS means function as a service, CaaS means container as a service, PaaS means backend as a service, DaaS means desktop as a service. These are the things they may be asked now. And sometimes they will be asking called what is called GCB, Google Cloud Platform, right? Normally, previously it's called Google Shoot account. Now it's called Google. What is the names now? Anyone idea? Previously, the name is called Google Shoot. Now, what is the names we are using for this? Sir, Alex. So, any idea? So, Alexa, it is the AI tool, artificial intelligence tool, like a personal assistant. So, what is the previous term which you use for the Google? Google Shoot. Previously it's called Google Shoot. What is the current name? Any idea?
OneDrive we are using.
Google?
That is, OneDrive, it is a cloud platform.
Now I'm not asking Google Cloud. I'm asking general. So now the account which you are using generally it's called Google Sheet previously before the COVID. After the COVID they changed the name. What is the name? Do you know? Sometimes maybe asking the question because we cannot predict what kind of question they're asking. It is called Google Workspace. Now the account is called Google Workspace. So the way we are using the Google Google Docs, Google Sheet, and Google Sites, like Gmail, everything will be called as a Google Workspace. Hope you understood. It is called Google Workspace. Even the Google Workspace, we have the different like education workspace is there, personal workspace is there, business workspace is there. But normally we are using the personal workspace, the mail which you are using. Suppose in your institution they're given some kind of Google account for you. It may be a institutional like a Google Workspace for education or institution account. So these are the things you must be aware of it. So can you move to the next screen? Yeah. Because I'm skipping all the things. Yeah, now I'm moving to the main thing. This is a classroom technology. Sometimes this might be asking because what I go through from my observation, this questions comes regularly the last 2 years. what is called LMS, Learning Management System. Learning Management System means for sharing the content or accessing the student progress or entire the student teachers interactions, and to manage the entire learning process of the learners, we are using the LMS platform. Look like Moodle or in a Canvas. These are the tools we are using for the LMS. Similarly, we have the content management tool. So content management tools means only for managing the content, only for transacting the content, we are using this kind of tools. And this is the terms, is newly terms, SIS, Student Information System. Suppose you have some database to find the student's data. So for example, when I search from one student, I can find what is the category he belongs to, which standard he is studying, how much he paid the fees, everything I may get into this. Means that is called Students Information Systems. And it is called ERP, it's called Education Resource Planning. And SMS, normally this is normally we are using called short message service. But in the case of education, we are calling we call as a school management system, And VL is called virtual learning environment. And this is a questions they asking 2 or 3 times related to, they given some statement related to the MOOC, statement 1, statement 2. They may ask whether statement is 1, 2, statement 2 is false. And they may ask some kind of questions. And do you know the meaning of massive in the case of MOOC? Any idea? What is the meaning of the mass in the case of MOOC? Any idea? Because I'm just going to randomly explanation only. Please, I request all to go through the slides which I'm sharing later. So according in the terms MOOC, what is called massive? Yeah, so it is more number of, it's like enrollment. It's talking about enrollment. Listen, more enrollment. Okay, there is no, for example, when you go with any kind of the tradition, the classes which you're going now. For example, the PG programming, there's 30 students. UG programming, there's 50 students. Like this, there will be fixed number of enrollment in all the institutions. But in the case of MOOCs, there is no enrollment. There is no separate number system. We can go with n numbers. We can go with the n number. That is the reason that Relax Kaji, he put n number of enrollment. So here, the MOOCs massive represent enrollment. The enrollment, there is no limitation. We can go without even the infinite. There is no number for this. Yeah, of course, Sandhya, we have different meaning for the ERP, but I'm talking about the classroom technology. I'm talking about classroom managed technology, because normally you are going for the teacher job, this kind of using it. Therefore, they may be asking some kind of question related to the education based. So you are giving some kind of enterprises resources, maybe enterprise like business sectors, but kindly confined with the education basic, because this net examination purely meant for the teachers selections. Therefore, they may be asking a lot of terminology related to the teaching, learning, assessment basis. That's the reason I'm emphasizing this area. And do you know the meaning of open? What is called open? According to the MOOC, what is the meaning of open in the case of massive? This kind of questions comes regularly. They may ask in the statement, the open represent this one, online represent this one. So what is the meaning of open according to this MOOC? What is the meaning of the terms open?
Accessible to all.
Yeah, it is access to all. So in what context means? Because for example, when you go for any program, for example, we have a MSc program. MSc means there will be a basic qualification, like we have a BSc qualification, BSc Physics, only they can go with the MS Physics. But in the case of online, there is no kinds of previous, what is that? Some kind of graduation is needed. So anyone can access the course, anyone can enroll the course. It's open to all. So there is an open to any people to enter the course, particularly the age limit. There is no age limit also. Thank you, sir. There is no age. But when you go for the offline class, there will be age limit for each programs or courses. But here, there is not at all age. There is no cultural barriers. Even in the India, people can study any courses, the MOOC courses from the abroad. So like this, it will be open to all. So that is the meaning of open to all, without any kind of barrier. Like there is no age barrier. There is no worry about the distance as a barrier. Nothing is there. So it will be accessible to any people in in this world. And OER, open education resources. Right now, the questions for all of you. Open education resource means the resources which are openly available with the CC Creative Commons license. It's called open OER. Now, can call the material which I'm having, the hand material. For example, you have some what is the printout book. So some kind of textbook you have in the hand. Whether the textbook may be called the textbook which having as a hard copy only. There's no soft copy. This kind of hard copy material we may call as an open education resources. Anyone can respond. So there is a textbook. It's only available hard copy. Can we treated that book as a open education resources?
No.
No,
Why?
sir.
Why we cannot call as an open education resources? It's freely available. Even the people are giving free book. Why it is not freely? Why it's not OER? Even the textbook is freely available in the market, but why it's not called as an OER? Now the questions to all of you. Yeah, of
It's
course.
because
Sandhya,
of the hard copy, everyone cannot access. It is
yeah,
limited
of
to
course.
some demographical reason.
Of course, what you said is correct. Here, the meaning is called open. So the open means it will be available in a open access. The term is called open access. Some area only they may use, some demographic region only they may be using. It won't go to that other places. But if it online, if it internet basis, if like a web basis, anyone can access within with a small Google itself. So therefore, that kind of resource may be called as an open education resources. These are things I'm going to discuss later also. Then ILT instructor-led training, BL blended learning, e-learning. This is the things directly they are asking. Now the question for you, blended learning and hybrid learning. So what is the difference between the blended learning and hybrid learning? Because this is the questions last time I was asking. What is the difference between blended learning and hybrid learning? Whether both is look like a same, blended learning and hybrid learning. Blended learning, hybrid learning.
In hybrid learning, there are more use of IoT. We can say that blended is always a choice, traditional and like online.
Of course, what you said is okay, ma'am. But I'm talking about the contextual aspects. The blended learning means you are using both online offline. Even the hybrid also we are using the online offline transaction only. But here the blended and hybrid, the difference, exact differences. One is called simultaneous, one is called sequence. If sequentially the transaction happen, the key term sequential. For example, the sequence of online transaction, after that there's an online transaction, or online transaction next is an offline transaction, then it's called sequential. If online and offline transaction happen in a sequential mode, for example, morning the students are coming in offline, in the evening the students are connecting the teachers with online, like Moodle or Google Classroom. The morning they are face-to-face class, and that is called blended learning. But hybrid learning, it's like a simultaneous. Simultaneous means both online offline transactions going to happen together. For example, the same lecture, now I'm connecting with directly to the virtual mode, like you are sitting in some places, I'm also sitting in the different places. Suppose in my class there is 100 students, I'm engaging the 100 students along with this online users I'm engaging through the Google Meet, then it's called hybrid. Hope you understood. Both online, offline, simultaneously happen, it's called hybrid as a hybrid learning. So thank you, Bhaskar. You exactly correct. Sandeep also correct. So it is mixed. It's not mixed subject. Both online online and offline transaction happen the same time. It's happened the same time. Then it is called as a hybrid. Like the simultaneous happen. If sequential happens, it's called blended learning. This questions comes last time also. Then AT for assistive technology. This terms is somewhat related to inclusive education, but even though it will be needed for ICT people also. UDL, Universal Designs Love Learning. So what is mean by Universal Design Love Learning? Anyone can explain? What is called UDL, Universal Design of Learning? Sometimes this question may comes to the our paper, like the statement one, or they will ask the assertion and reason. We can find whether the assertion reasons are matching. What is called UDL? UDL, Universal Designs for Learning. Universal Design for Learning. Universal design for learning means this is purely related to the inclusive education setup. For example, in our classroom, there is a different peoples might be there, right? Different group of people. Some people they learn with video. Some people they learn with audio learner. Some people they learn with image, like only the mind map, oral communication. So what you can do when you like to prepare any resources, you can prepare the resources in a different forms. So based on the comfortability of the student, they can access the things. Like we can give the equal opportunity to all the same, like what is in the suite. So that is called our intention to reach our transaction to go to the all the users, right? Therefore, you have to be disseminate the content or the information in a different media. They say, for example, now I'm presenting with the PPT. Suppose I share as an UDL, I can convert this PPT in a normal PDF file and Word document, as well as some audio file also I have to prepare. and some kind of MCQ based also prepare. So yeah, all the format of information I make it a different format. After that, I'm sharing to the group. So based on the comfortability of the people, they can learn from these sources. Hope you understood. So because each one have comfortable in their way to learn. So that is the reason we have the different learning styles. Based on the learning style, the students may be accessible. In fact, that's called equal opportunity. We can give this equal opportunity to the classrooms students. And we have AAC, Augmentative Alternative Communication, Web Content Accessibility Guidance. And this terms, I just started with this. BOE to bring your own devices. MOD, Multifunction. AV knows that. LCD, we are using a LCD projector. Normally, the term is called liquid crystal display. And LED also, we are using a LED display, mobile and all. Light emitting diode. Please, these are the questions might come. What is the difference between, suppose if any display screen having some kind of liquid thing is that, then what is kind of display is this? That's called LCD. Okay. Do you know what is called BRT? So BRT is not black resource. Okay. So I hope we may be seeing the old TV. So that kind of TV have this kind of tube. Normally we can call picture tube. We may call as a picture tube that old days. What is called BRT? Any ideas? Sorry, not CRT. Normally using CRT. Blu-ray disc. Okay. CRT. They may be called as a CRT monitor. Okay. Yes, of course, cathode ray. And sometimes this is called Blu-ray tube also. The T for tube. Okay. So this question might come the last examination. So CRT represent what? Okay. So please that's called cathode ray tube. Right. These are the TVs we are using previously, not in now. Yeah, now this is kinds of examination may happen because the previous use in net examination happened to the CBT mode. What is called CBT? This is called computer-based examination, but now we are going to do OMR. What is called OMR? What is called OMR? What is the expansion of OMR? Sometimes this also then becomes the question. What is called OMR?
Optical mark recognition.
Please, optical marker recognition. Please, these are the things you must be outer marker, something magnetic. These using the different things, but you can find because after the four terms, four options, you have to find which may be more relevant. Some people are using the marker, markerable. Some people use magnetic. So they use the different terms. But kindly check which may be a correct one. You have to select it. CAT, computer adaptive testing. BPT, paper-based testing, RBT, response-based testing. This may becomes, I hope so, because AAT is a new area now. Automated assessment tools. Look with the use of, now anyone give this idea. If you have the automated assessment, which kind of technology is this? Suppose there is an assessment practice going to happen automatic. So what may be technology? Of course, it's an artificial. Thank you, Bhaskar. It's totally related to the A. So please kindly understand sometimes these questions come from the statement-wise questions. Whenever you are finding the term automated, please kindly note these are some technical terms somewhat related to A. Automated, personalized learning, adaptive learning. So these are the things may be combined directly with A, right? Any of the terms somewhat related to the anyone can tell me? Adaptable, personalized learning, adaptive learning, customized learning, reflective learning. These are the now most of the contextual learning is going to happen now. Normally the immersive learning, it is AR, augmented reality, virtual reality, mixed reality. They are calling that area. Yeah, of course, machine learning is one times. So normally the immersive learning, the people is calling augmented reality, virtual reality, mixed reality, that kind of context. So, but AI is part of the automated, personalized, adaptive, even the machine learning, deep learning. These are things make part of this. Can you move to the next slides? Hope you understood. These are the at least one or two questions may come from this area. I hope so. That is the reason I'm just concentrating more on the classroom technology instead of the basic technology. Yes. Now this kind of multimedia things. One is called audio visual. VR represent virtual reality, AR represent augmented reality, MR represent mixed reality. So can we call all the three terms in a single term? Any idea? So we can call VR, AR, as well as the MR. All the three terms we can call one umbrella term. What may be umbrella term for this? Augmented reality, virtual reality, mixed reality. What is the terms we are using commonly for?
The artificial intelligence.
No, this is not called artificial intelligence. This is like we make it some kind of digital information to the above the real environment. So A is to differ, AR is to differ, right? Please. So can any other people know these terms? Yeah, of course, it may be called immersive technology. The case of immersive cause it's called technology. I'm talking about, there is a one more R, the N with R. We can call all the three terms into this. That is called XR. Listen, the XR represent extended reality. So even the XR start from the word X, but it start with extended reality. So please EX, not OES, okay, extended reality. So the AR, VR, MR, all together we may call XR. Hope these terms, please kindly familiar with this. I hope so. This kind of, suppose I am a question paper setter, I may be asked this kind of areas only. Not in the world like what is called RAM, what is called ROM. This kind of things are already over. I mean, last couple of, more than 10 years back also they asked this kind of question. But after NTA take the charge, they are not asking that kind of basic questions. They directly move to this kind of application-based questions only. Like, okay, so big courses in this. And AL,
augmented reality. I think.
Sorry, ma'am.
Augmented reality.
You're asking what is called augmented reality, right?
Yes.
Right. So yeah, okay. So what augmented reality means, there will be two, what is that? Two informations can be merged together. For example, there is a hand. In the hand above, I'm generating some kind of elephant in my hand. Even you can see some of the videos, the people are generating a elephant or in a tiger in this room. They can be able to create some kind of environment, is digital environment into the real environment. So the augmented reality, there is a real environment. For example, the real environment means there is a floor. When you scan the floor with a mobile phone, I can be able to find some kind of digital environment into above the real environment. So like in the normal floor, I can see the tiger. The tiger is a digital environment, like a virtual environment. Therefore, the combination of two environment, the real layer above there is a digital layer. That is called as an augmented reality. Hope you understood. If you want to know the augmented reality, I'm just sharing this link later. Kindly look onto my website. So just I'm trying this. Right. 1 minute, just continue. Oh, most of them are aware of it, what is called AR. Because suddenly I need to be install some app to do the demo. That's the reason I'm skipping this. I'm just showing some website link to you. Yeah. I'm just playing some videos for you. Okay, then you can understand what is called AR. Yeah, this is called, so it's opening now. For example, you can see there is a spacecraft here. When you play this, you can understand this video from this video. So when we scan these things through our mobile phone, for example, you can see this. You cannot hear the voice, but you can just see this. You can see this. You cannot hear the sounds. Listen, you cannot hear. Yeah, listen. When I scan this, I am scanning with my mobile in the floor. Just I'm scanning the space. When I scan this places, the table, there will be superimposed digital layers maybe. See this. Now you can see this patients. When I this, get this target in the room. Are you able to see this? There is a room. I'm sitting in the room above. There is a two layers. Other one is a ray layer. So this kind of technology is called AR. Sorry, 1 minute, 1 minute. Just I disconnected. Just to continue with this. I'm not going to close all this. 1 minute only, just for a few minutes. Just connecting once again my laptop. I'm audible to all of you. Sorry for this. So unknowingly I may close this entire screen. Okay. Yes, I'm just sharing this. So hope finding my share screen also. Fine. So this is part of the augmented. Hope I get this meaning of AR, map. So in the AR, there's a two layer. One is called real layer, other one is called digital layer. So there will be two layers are involved. The real layer above, there will be superimposed digital layer. But in the case of virtual reality, there is no real layer. You can get only 100% of digital layer only, digital environment only. And this question is directly related to HMD. Anyone can me tell which is the technology, whether the AI technology is related to HMD or AR technology is related to HMD. Anyone tell me? There is a term called H-mounted display. This is a tool normally we are using it to explore this technology. So what technology?
AR.
Yeah, of course, the AR technology. It's like this kind of, normally it's called VR boxes. So kindly see my camera. So I hope you are seeing some boxes in my hand. Are you able to see the camera of me? There is a box. This is called VR box. This VR boxes we may call head mounted display also. So this kind of boxes, when you use this, we can get some kind of 3D view, some kind of virtual view we may get into this. Yes. Now, in the case of AI world, these are the terminology you must be aware of it. One is called NLP, natural language processing. GAN for generative adversarial network. So sometimes it maybe comes like this because now we have two kinds of AI. One is called generative AI, the other one is called predictive. Sometimes this question may comes. RL for reinforcement learning. See, this is another one, computer vision. For anyone give this example, we are using more times before this. Yeah, of course, you given Vision Pro, Apple Vision Pro. Apple Vision Pro is the example for the HMD, head-mounted display. I'm talking about computer vision. Any tools, any idea? Computer vision technology. It means when you scan this, we may get some kind of details about this. It's best example, our data about this. So this kind of thing is called as computer vision. And this is called AIoT. Very specifically, they go with artificial because previously only the internet thing is there. But now when the artificial comes, it's also joined with this. That is called artificial intelligence. Last means as a service. Here, last means learning as a service, but here the M for mission as learning as a service. DL for deep learning, auto ML for automatic. I move to the, yeah, this one's very important. These are things I'm sharing later. Kindly look onto this abbreviation. I'm moving to this abbreviation. Okay. Because at least one question might come from the file extension, right? Are you ready now? So the previous extension I'm just avoiding because we need to be cover most of the questions. I'm sharing this PPT in our group. You can get it from this, okay? So now I'm just moving document. DOCS for documents, XML format. Normally this is called XML format. PDF, portable document format, text format, rich text format, open document text. So these are the file format is meant for the documents. So sometimes some questions may come. So which are the file formats connected with this one? So you should be aware of these things. Then only you can, normally it comes up the match the following. They're asking this question from the match the following area. The next one. This one, okay. Next is the image file. Next is the image file. Next is the image file. Open document text. So these are the file format. Yeah, so the image file we have, sorry, one more thing, Excel also, XLS, XLXS, CSV. This is a format normally when you do the data analysis that people are using. Suppose I'm asking the question for you. And which is the data format Excel file is maybe supporting to do the data analysis. Anyone can do the answer. There is a file format is there. Most of the file, this particular Excel format only, it's accepting to do the data analysis. Anyone? So most of the cases, this file format may helping for doing this data analysis. Yeah, of course, CSV format. CSV format also some kind of extension of the Excel only. The format meaning so comma separated values. Even if you go with the SPSS or in the case of Jamovi or JAS, most of the times it won't be accepted directly to the XLS format. We need to convert this in comma. I mean CSV format. And we have the PPT, PPTX, ODP. Anyone idea about ODP? Why it's called open document presentation. Which are the file may be called ODF, ODP? Any idea? Because even you can see this year I'm using the term OD. Why there is a ODT? So in the case of if you're using the Microsoft Office, automatically comes to doc format only. But when you convert one file when you can convert the file in ODT format, any idea which kind of software may be supporting ODT format?
Is it on AI, Crazy, Canva, when we do prepare a presentation, anyone can access it just by the name.
Yeah, actually, the open document means if you're using some kind of free software, because Microsoft is not free. So when you're having any kind of open, what is that? Normally it's called FOSS. Do you know what is the abbreviation of FOSS? What is the abbreviation of FOSS? FOSS, any idea?
Yes.
Free open source software. Listen, FOS means free open source software. So what is the advantage of free open source software? This software totally freely available. Even you can change this the coding, that basic coding. We can modify the structure of the software and all. So this kind of software may support to what is this? Convert any format, any kind of, even the Word document is called ODT. In the case of PowerPoint format, it's called ODP. So if you're using any free software, and the software is preparing any kind of PPT or any Word document, normally it's called open document format. This open documents, when you're using any kind of free document basis, that may be called open document, and parallel it will be convertible in any format. There is called key. It's only for Apple. Those who are using Apple laptop, we have this directly. That's called key. Instead of PowerPoint, they give us a key. That is called keynote presentation. And image files, we have JPEG file, PNG file, GIF file, BMP file, TIFF file, SVG file. So please, at least you can go through the abbreviation little bit, right? Normally they won't ask the abbreviation for this context, but they may asking what kind of file format only. But parallelly we must be aware of it, the some kind of abbreviation. So out of this, listen, out of this file format, which image may be an animated one. Commonly we can use for the animated extension. Out of this much, which of the file extension make generally more relevant to animation? Any idea?
GIF.
Yeah, of course, it's GIF file. It's like a GIF file. Sometimes this kind of question comes. They may list a lot of file format. So from this, they may ask you to identify which format may be supporting a animation. So please,
Sir, I have a doubt.
Yes, with me.
Sir, JPJ is also joint photographic experts group, and JPEJ also is a joint.
Yeah, actually, this is an short form. Normally, JPEG we may call JPG. Okay, without this, it may be called, but normally JPEG, the short form we are using this JPG, right? So that's the reason I use the both is the same, but normally the expert is not needed in this case. Okay.
Okay, sir. Thank
JPEG,
you.
JPG, it's like the same only, right? Now the audio file, we have the MP3, normally MPEG, the audio layer 3, wave file. Normally the wave file we are using to do some kind of editing audio. This is purely based on the audio only. Then M4A, it's not MP4, it's called M4A, it's called MP4 audio. WMA file also video media audio. So sometimes you may the confusion with the audio file extension as well as the video file extension, but kindly cross check. Okay. So which are the styles? Now the question for you, MP3 and MP4, right? Which is the file format is maybe supporting for the audio out of these two format, MP3 or MP4? Which is an audio format? Which is in video format? Which is in video format?
MP3 audio, sir. MP3 audio, sir.
Yeah, please. These are the common aware of it. Thank you all. So please kindly note. We cannot predict what kind of question they may ask. They may ask any kind of questions because these questions are 2 years before they're asking. So which file format related to the video, which file format is related to the audio and all. So we should be aware of it. Okay. And do you know there is a one more file, MKV file. Whether you hear the term MKV, whenever you're using some kind of open video, like free open source software for video recording, you can find the MKV. So any software, it may be support the MKV file format. Any idea? So one particular software is free open source software for the video conversion, like video creation software. That software is always to support to convert a file into MKV file. MKV is a file. It's an audio video file format. This software is called OBS. This software is called OBS. Anyone's, what is the meaning of OBS? It's OBS free open source software. What is the expansion of OBS? What is the expansion of OBS?
Open broadcasting software.
Yeah, Open Broadcast Studio. Please, OBS means Open Broadcast Studio. Because during the COVID, this will be, most of people are aware of it. Sometimes this question may come under this. Sometimes they are asking which other software is FOSS. For example, I'm just giving this. And there is a software called Screencast-O-Matic, then OBS, Microsoft Office, then Um, this one, okay, Microsoft Office. One more, we can go with Microsoft Zoom. Okay, sorry, Zoom. Right, which are the softwares? OBS, Screencast-O-Matic is a video software, but it's a paid one. OBS Soft Studio is a video generator software, but it's totally is a free. It's a free open source software. MS Office is not a paid one. Whether it's a MS Office is a free one or a paid one? Anyone? As well as Zoom is a paid one or a free one? So most of the cases open MS Office is a paid one. Zoom also we are getting a paid one only. Only the limited access they may give us free. Okay. So these are questions may comes very we should be aware of it. This is called the compressed file. GIF RAR 7 is that TAR like this. And just moving to the another one. This question may comes at least once. One of question from out of 5. Bit, byte, kilobyte, megabyte, gigabyte and terabyte. So any idea about 2 to the power? We can call with the 2 to the power also. So which may be 2 to the power of 10, which may be 2 to the power of 20, which may be 2 to the power of 30. This should be very, you should be aware of it. At least some question may comes 2 to the power of 20, whether it is a megabyte or a gigabyte. Or 2 power 30, it is a, Kumari Jyoti, Zoom is not free. Actually, they give us a limited free one, right? There will be a, that is called, normally there's 2 kinds of software. One is called, 3 or 4 types. One is called proprietary software, other one is called freeware, other one is called shareware, right? The shareware may give some kind of trial version or they may give some kind of limited version only. These are things are limited. Free means we are accessing lot, okay? But accessing more, but what is this? We cannot change the coding and all, the basic coding. But the OBS software we can use freely. We can change the coding. So openly access the coding. We can modify the coding and all. That is possible. Okay. Please kindly note. So if you want to know, just you can look onto the BKMGT. So like this, at least you can make some kind of acronym. PKM. GT, okay. So byte, kilobyte, megabyte, gigabyte, terabyte. After what is the next for the terabyte? Any idea? What is the next for the terabyte? What is the next terabyte? Any idea?
PB.
PB. What is the BB? What is the PB? It is called betabyte. Please, betabyte, exabyte, zettabyte, yottabyte. If you want, you can take a screenshot. Otherwise, I share this PPT. Okay. So these are abbreviations: BB, KB, MB, GP, TB, BB, EB, ZB, YB. So kindly, at least you can learn at least the beta byte. At least you can know this much. Okay. And so 1024 bytes is equal to 1 kilobyte, and 1024 kilobyte is equal to 1 megabyte. 1024 megabytes is equal to 1 gigabytes. 1024 megabytes gigabytes is equal to 1 terabytes. Okay, these are things you must be aware of it. Okay, it will be connected. If you want, I just to put KM and GTP, right? And just kilometer GTP. Okay, kilometer GTP. Like this, you can make some kind of common terms. G kilobyte, megabyte, gigabyte, terabyte, betabyte. Okay. And this also, please kindly note, at least this question comes last year, I think. 2 to the power, it's called 1 byte. 2 to the power of 10, it is called, you can go with this at least 1024 bytes, okay? Then 2 to the power of 10 is called 1 MP. Actually, this 1 KB, this one is 1 KB, right? 2 to the power of 30, it is equal to 1 GP. 2 to the power of 40 is equal to 1 TB. So hope you understood 2 to the power. This question came the last year examination. 2 to the power of 0, 1 byte, and 2 to the power of 10, 1 KB, and 2 to the power of 20. You can give this order. For example, the first order is a bit, so byte. You can give the byte, kilobyte, megabyte. The same, the 2 to the power of 30, it is the fourth one, right? It is called GP. Right, so like this, you can make some kind of 2 to the power of 40 is equal to TB, right? So what is maybe 2 to the power of 50? What is it? 2 to the power of 50? What will be 2 to the power of 50? Any idea? 2 to the power of 50?
Betabyte.
Yeah, of course, it's a betabyte. Okay. So this is the question may come from the first portion. Can we check with some questions? Are you ready now? Can we go with some questions based on the discussion which you made for the first area? Even the first area itself, it takes nearly 1 hour. So just going with test moves. Okay. I'm sharing this link. If possible, kindly use this link to just I'm sharing one link. It consists of 100 ICT questions. If you go through these 100 questions, hope so it will be helping for the examination. At least few of the questions directly come, or it will be some kind of similar kind of question may comes the examinations. The question link I'm sharing you. This is a link. This is a link of the question. I'm sharing this Google Meet. So those who are free in the evening, just you can go through and give this attempt all the questions. Even I give this explanation for all the questions also. And share this link to all of you. Kindly look onto this. Now the questions. The first thing is just you can give your name and then start this quiz. And I already compiled the questions based on the different things. Now the discussion for all of you. This is for the first portion which you discussed. Right now the question to all. Come forward and give the answer. You can text me in the chat box or you can talk to me now. So what may be answered for this? PowerPoint. What is the answer for this PowerPoint? What is a so what is this? 1 minute. Just yes.
So 4, 5, 2.
Yeah, just to give what is the PowerPoint? What is the answer for the PowerPoint?
First one 4.
Yeah, it's a fourth, right?
PPT.
Image file.
JPG.
Yeah, of course, image file. Word document.
Document.
Second one.
DOC.
Video file format.
It's a GIF.
GIF. No, WMV.
WMV.
Oh, sorry, WMV.
Animation is a GIF. Okay. GIF. Please kindly note the PowerPoint because at least one question may come from this, right? PowerPoint is a PDF. It is a PPT. Image normally JPEG or in a PNG. Word document normally it's come under the documents. Video file is WMV or in the case of VLC or in the case of MP4. And animation we have GIF. Right now, come to the second question. Megabyte.
1024 KB.
1024 KB.
Yeah, so we know this order. What is that? Kilobyte, megabyte, gigabyte, terabyte, petabyte. Okay. So now just you can connect with this. Now the first question, kilobyte. Kilobyte is equal to what? Kilobyte is equal to
1024 bytes.
Bytes. Right now the megabytes. The megabyte
1024 KB.
1024 KB. Right. Now G. G is for the M. Okay. Gigabyte. Gigabyte is meant for
1024 megabytes.
Megabytes. Terabytes, it is
1024 gigabyte.
Petabyte. Yes.
Terabyte means 1024 gigabyte.
Hope you understood. Right. Thank you, Bhaskar. Okay. Right. So yeah, this is the way we have to do this. Now this question, can you give this answer? These are some of the abbreviations. Just I'm going back. Yeah. Yes. Now the question for you. Now the question for you. Yes. What is the CRT? Cathode ray tube.
Cathode ray tube.
What is the answer? Relevant answer? Actually, this
visual display unit, sir.
Yeah, please kindly cross check with all the things which is relevant to any kind of display. Automatically, it's the fourth one. So the CRT is a visual display unit. Visual display. Yes. Then what is called HOD? Very simple. What is a HDD? Hard disk. Normally hard disk is a hand also, right? Therefore, what may be answer is here internal memory or external memory? There will be
external memory.
External memory. Okay. Then we have two options. Read only. Here the term is read only. Therefore, it is not writable. It is correct. Read only means it's only
read only.
Not right. Not right.
Therefore, the answer is 2. Then RAM. It's a
volatile memory.
Yeah. So this way you have to connect with this, right? You got it? Yes, fine. So what is the answer for this 1 TB is called how many to the power of what? So the same order.
Terabyte.
Like this, byte.
2 power 40.
2 power 40.
So 1 terabyte.
1 terabyte. Okay, very good. 2 power 40 is 1 terabyte, right? 1 MP.
2 power 20.
Sorry?
2 power 20.
2 power 20. Okay. Then BP.
2 power 50.
2 power 50. GP.
Gigabyte means 2 power 30.
2 power 30. You got it? So at least this question, because the last time this questions came, okay. So name the memory size with the number bits. Okay, kindly cross check with this. At least you can know this. What is a 2 power 0, 2 power 10, 2 power 20? This order, at least you can know this something. Okay. Now the next question. So at least we can go through first 10 questions. After that we move to the next one. Okay. So what is the answer for this fifth question? What is the answer for the fifth question? Which of the following pair acronym and their expansion incorrect? So out of this, there is some incorrect is there. Which of things are incorrect? SIM, what is the expansion?
Subscribers identity model, right?
It's correct one, right? Therefore, it is not an
Fourth
answer.
one. Fourth one wrong.
What is the GPS?
Global positioning system.
Global positioning system. This is also correct. What is GSM?
Global system for management.
Kindly check. It's not a management.
It's memory.
Any idea what is called GSM?
Model.
Module.
GSM in the case of technology. Okay. It's like GSM. Any idea? One minute, just saying GSM. It's a mobile communication. That is a global system for mobile communication. So that's the wrong one. WiMAX is correct. Worldwide Interoperability Microwave Access. This is correct. Therefore, the answer for this question, which is a wrong one.
GSM.
So that is the reason. At least you must be aware of all the abbreviations. Then only you can find the wrong one, right? So if you know this, all the abbreviation, only can find this correct one, right? Yeah. Now the sixth question. Kindly find which may be correct. Do you know what is called digital divide? Any idea what is called digital divide? What is called digital divide? There is a gap between the ICT user and non-ICT user because of the rural area. There is a lot of issues because some people having a technology device, some people not having technology. That's kind of division is called digital divide. Whether the first statement is correct, digital divide is the economic and social equality with regard to access to use and impact of ICT. Is it correct? It's not creating a social inequality. It's like those are having technology, those are using the technology, those are not having this technology. That is a division is come. That is called digital divide. So this is a wrong one. It is a wrong one. Come to the second one. ICT helps to international development by bridging the digital divide and providing equitable access to technology. Is it correct? So here they're telling this ICT help to bridging the gap between those are having the technology, those are not having the technology, right? Is it maybe a true? Therefore, which is maybe a correct one? Please choose the correct answer. Which of the following ICT true is true? Therefore, the answer is only Q only.
Q only.
Yeah, this question may comes. Listen, this kind of questions also may come. So you should be aware of it. What we have to respond. Kindly read this. This is a question last 2 times. They're asking the question related to the MS Excel. MS Excel. Even I didn't expect that they may ask the question from MS Excel. They're asking shortcut for the MS Excel also. So please kindly check. I don't know how many people are expecting in the MSX coding. Like at least basic things you must be aware of it. In the MS Excel, the formula for here they're asking this: which are the formula are equal to each other? So there is a formula. They use the formula for adding 4 columns: A3, A4, A5, A6 as a column. Whether these things make there is a 3 things are common together, or sometimes 2s may be common together, or all the 4 may be common together, equal together. Kindly check
B and D.
This is a represent all the 4 is adding. This also adding all the 4. This is sum of A4. No, this is A4 and A6 adding only 2 things, only 2 column only. Answer is listen here. The context is that which are the shortcuts is similar. Which are the shortcuts of this? It's similar in this case, right? The answer is ABD. Hope you understood why it's called. Because what is the meaning of this? Just I'm explaining this. In this case, adding A3 column, A4 column, A5 column, 4 column they are adding. Similarly, here also sum of A3 to A6, there's a 4 column. Here comma, it means only the 2 column they are adding. So here the 4 column adding, here's a 4 column adding here, but only 2 columns are adding. But here there's a 4 columns in the comma, therefore it's adding 4 columns. Therefore, the 4 column additions represent the A, B, D, not only the third representing only 2. Now this one, kindly give the answer for at least 10 questions. We can go with this. 8th question. Give the answer for this. Give the answer for the 8th question. Kindly read properly and then sign this. Just I'm going to each page, whether it's each page modifiable in the PDF file. PDF document, it is modifiable. Now the current file, PDF file, there's a chance to modify if you have the software. But generally, each page is a image file. Is it correct? Correct. MP3 is a file, is a generic audio file. Is it
Yes.
true or false? It is a true.
True, audio
Yes,
file.
the first statement also true. Listen, don't confuse with the generic image. Actually, this is a PDF, is a photo document format. But this file, every page you can see the every PDF document, each page is a one image file only. Are you able to see this? Because when you see this, you cannot able to any customize any PDF file. Automatically, it's a generic file only. So therefore, that both the statement are true in
True.
this case.
True,
This-
true.
True in this case. Now, hope you are aware of this DVD. Kindly give the answer for DVD based questions. Any answers? DVD. Do you know what's called DVD expansion? Digital versatile display. Digital versatile display. Use a single spiral track to store data working from center to edge. Normally the CD, no. So there is a circle in the center. The data may be saved from the center to out. Is it correct?
Yes.
Yeah, yes,
You
sir.
see
Yes,
this?
sir.
Therefore, the statement A is true or false?
True.
Is it true?
True.
And DVDs are read-only devices.
Yes.
Kindly check. Read and writable. Now all the DVDs are read-only.
Wrong, wrong.
Wrong. It's a writable also. DVD is a read and
Read,
writable. It's a read and writable. Okay.
read only device.
Okay. So therefore, what is the answer? The statement 1 is true. Statement 2, false. Right? Yes. Now the last question for this area. We already discussing about this one. Yeah. Shareware is a software. What is mean by shareware? Any idea? Shareware means this is the software we may get only the trial period. It's freely available only the trial period only. Yeah. So now you can see the shareware is a software that users can try out in a trial period only before being charged. Is it true or false? Is it true? Listen, it is true because shareware means this software you may get sometimes free. Even the SPS software we may get the 30 days trial version. That is a free software. Only 30 days. After that we can go for a payment. After that we can use it. And there is a freeware. Freeware is a software that users can download a free charge, but they cannot modify the source code. Is it true or false? Anyone? It is a free. It is a free software, but the users can be download free, of course, correct, but they cannot modify. Is it correct or not?
True.
Of course, this is also true. If it is software is editable, then it's called for free open software. It's like open software, openware. It is like openware. But in this case, it is freely downloadable, but you cannot modify. Therefore, it is also true. Therefore, what is the answer? Both the statement 1 and 2 are true. So, can we go to the next question or we go to the another topic? Yeah, this question, the last question, right? The tool used to insert decorative text in the document called clipart. Is it correct or not? In the Word document, I hope you are aware of it. In the Word document, we are using some word design. The Word document previously, but now the people is not using it. That tool name is called clipart. Is it correct? It's true or false?
True.
Please kindly, there is a text to decorate.
Perfect.
Clipart.
Huh? It is for the decorative text. We are using the clipart. Is it true?
Word art.
That is called word. Madam, mute, madam. Madam, please mute. Yeah. Rajkumar, can you mute? Ma'am? Yes, fine, thank you. This one is wrong. Why is wrong? Any idea? It is a false. Why?
For picture.
It's like a word art. Actually, that is called word art. So something you may be confused with the art. It is a word art. It is not a clip art. It's a wrong one. The purpose of using a keyboard shortcut Control X. What is the purpose we are using the Control X? Any idea?
For cut.
Cut. This is for the paste.
Paste.
Select the text paragraph to document to cut and paste. Is it true or false?
True.
Is it true? Therefore, what is the answer? The statement 1 is false. Statement 2, true. Right? So, can you move to the next content? Hope you are getting some idea.
Yes, sir.
Yes, I'm moving to the second content, basic of internet. So this questions comes very far. I'm just going very fastly because this you are already aware of it. There is a network called PAN, personal area network, local area network, NAN, neighbor area network. Sometimes you may call us MAN also, metropolitan area network, WAN, wide area network. So here I'll just give this example. I share this PPT. Normally it's like a small physical area, one specific graphical area. We are using this one for the large campus. This is for the large geographical area. And normally it's for the few meters. We are using this for the kilometer. This for the 10 to 100 meters. This for the kilometers, and more than 1,000 kilometers we can share this internet. And the example also personal devices like a smartphone. This for the computer device at home in this particular campus only. It is city to for the large, or it will be very big cities we are connecting with this. So these are the example which I given this, just to go through this. And regularly. I think I'm just skipping this because you know what is called IP address, domain name. Domain address means this is a URL. The URL means uniform resource locator. This is then HTTP. Here, out of this HTTP and HTTPS, which is maybe a secure one, any idea? The HTTP
S is secure.
HTTPS. The PS is a secure one. Listen, automatically the secure one normally like incognito window. So suppose if you want to use the incognito window for this safety purpose, we are using it. The people are using this kind of safety measure. They're using this. Browser, search engine, bandwidth, ISP. These are the common terms. I'm just skipping this. I'm moving to the email because this is a question they are asking regularly. The sender composing email, and the backend enders, the email sent to a SMT server, and email verifications happen, and finding the recipients from the server. After this, sending the mail to the SMT portal. Listen, kindly check everywhere the SMT for the sender one SMT it's going to send. It's receiver also going to get a SMT protocol, and it's checking whether it's a spam or a virus. If it is spam, it's go to spam. Otherwise, go to the email. Okay. Then finally, the receiver gets it. This is the way the emails are communicated. Emails not directly connected with the sender to receiver. There is a lot of process to reach this receiver. And this questions may comes the to address, CC address, BCC, because even the last examination they asking, right? Every time these questions becomes. Now the question for you, the BCC, which person cannot know the other persons those are receiving the mail? Anyone? Whether two persons can know who are getting the mail from CC column? The two, suppose you are the two person, this person can know whether all whether the CC column people name as well as the BCC. Any idea?
Yes. CC person don't know that BCC is given.
Yeah, so BCC means which are the mail ID you are keeping this. This person cannot know for who are them receive the same mail in the BCC column. But the BCC person can know that who from the two receiver. Whether the BCC person.
Yes, BCC knows.
Yeah, BCC. Whether the BCC can know the CC persons.
Yes, sir.
Whether the BCC person can know the BCC person.
Yes.
No, BCC person never see this BCC person. Listen, BCC person, no way. Okay, so BCC I can know only. For example, BCC I'm keeping 100 mails. Each 100 people may get the mail, but the people cannot know for who the remaining 119 people I send the mail. That is called BCC block carbon copy. Now, can we go with this small questions now? If you want, you can take the screenshot. The two means the email primary recipients. CC means carbon copy. BCC means blade carbon copy. Listen, the BCC person, even there is 100 mail ID also. If you're adding sending a mail, each person cannot know for whom you are sending a mail, right? The people don't know this. So those are receiving this. But two person can see the CC person, but the two person cannot see the BCC person. Similarly, C person can know this two person, but he cannot know the BCC person. Similarly, BCC person know the CC person. Similarly, they knows two person, but the PCC person cannot know the PCC person. You got it? If you want, I just to make it a small diagram. Listen, the two, there is a connection. Two people can know this, but two, this is not possible. This is not possible. I put in, okay. Similarly, the CC person cannot see the BCC person. It's not possible, but the CC person can know the two person. So this is the things you must be aware of this. BCC person cannot find who are getting this, the mail others, right? So now I'm just moving to the things. I'm just going to the questions. And this was some advanced features come to the mail. Schedule mail. What is my schedule mail? These are the recent features. Sometimes this question may come. Schedule means, suppose you want to schedule a mail to reach the particular time, the particular respondent, receiver. We can keep the time automatically that's going to the particular time the mail. Confidential mail, suppose you want to send some confidential mail with the password, we can send this. What is called snooze mail? Any idea? For example, snooze may mean some temporarily you want to be hide the mail. After a few days, it won't be open. It won't show to you. Then it will be snooze mail. Translate mail, Gmail writing suggestion, organize email. These are the some features. Some of the A features also comes now. That's called smart feature. Automatic email filter, smart composing, smart compose chat, email nudges, find merger. These are these some advanced features come to the mail now, right? Just I'm moving to some question. Are you ready? Mail match. Shyamala madam, kindly mute. Other Rajkumar, can you mute this Shyamala ma'am? Yeah. So any idea about mail merge? What is the purpose we are using the mail merge? For example, you have only one mail, but that mail is a common mail. You only want to change the name of the individual and change of the mail. You can use the mail merge. Okay. Normally, it's a one main document. For the one main documents, we can same letter to many people. This is an answer. If you like to send we can use this mode. Okay. So now I'm going with the some. These are the some of the email providers: Gmail, Yahoo Mail, Reddit Mail, Pocket Mail, Proton. These are the names. Just I add this. I'm going to some questions now. Are you ready now? The questions, right? Based on the email. So the email base, I have some questions, right? This is like a basic of internet. Basic of internet also. Go with the email separately. Yeah, email. Kindly give the answer for this first question. Email message has sent from A to B, C, D, E, and F. There is here the A is a sender, B, C, D, E, F as a receiver. Now the question for you. Please, A is a sender in this case. A is a center. Here A is a center. And B is a receiver. And this is a carbon copy. This is a black carbon copy. Now the question is that which is the statement is true? Which of the following statement is true? Right? Which is the following statement is true? Now we can find this answer. D does not know B was received the message. Is it correct or not? So who is the D? CC, right? Whether the D, what is that? Does not know B was also received. He knows or not. So B is this person only, two address. So automatically the person knows this who received the mail. Okay. So D does it know? He may know, right? It's a wrong. Actually, this is a wrong statement. It is a wrong statement because he knows this. And the second statement, C doesn't know. Who is the C? This person. C doesn't know that D was also received the message. Who is the D? This person. So here the CC to CC. Whether CC person can know who's other CC?
Yes.
According to this, it does not. Therefore, it is also wrong because CC person know who other CC is also. Right now, the question: E doesn't know F was also received. Who is the E? A BCC person, and F also BCC. Whether BCC person can know other BCC member?
No.
No.
Therefore, it is true. It is true, right? Now, F does not know C also received. Who is F? BCC. Who is C? C. Whether the BCC person can know CC person?
Yes.
Yes. Therefore, this is wrong, right? Therefore, the answer in this case, third one, right? Third one, right? Now, the next question. So please, because this kind of questions comes regularly. Yeah. Giving the email fields, which of the mail address will Swami? Who is the Swami? Please kindly check the Swami in this case. So here the Swami,
BCC.
he's a BCC person, right? The email address Swami will be able to see when he received the message. The question is that which are the mail ID, mail recipients, the Swami can know this. Whether he know the RAM text mail, whether the RAM text received the mail, whether he knows, yes. Whether he knows these two persons, yes. But he cannot know this person, right? Therefore, he know the 3% got the mail. Who are the 3 persons? Two address and BCC and CC person. Therefore, answer for this, which may be correct. Which may be correct. Answer 2 is a correct. Answer 2 is a correct, right? Answer B is a correct. So this kind of questions come. Similarly, there is another question. Now the question for this: which of the following enables us to send the same letter with the different persons? Same letter with the same letter to different person is a mail message. Right. In the context of email, what is a spam? Yeah, in the email there is a called spam. What is called spam? Any idea? Why the spam is automatic server is not correct? Email message are infected with virus. No. A large quantity of message don't receive the receipt. It's not like okay. Get one message email. Any idea? That is a third, fourth one, unsolicited advertising and send a large number of recipients. Please kindly note. So whenever you find these terms like unsolicited, these are terms related to spam, please. Okay. And so two more questions after that we can go to the another discussion, right? Which of the following gives overview of the message while sending email? Okay, out of this CC condense to one subject, which maybe is a overview of the message. Any idea? Which may be overview of the message? It's a subject. So normally there is a subject in the, so we are giving some kind of subject word like a small. So the answer is subject. So now I move to the next one, audio visual. So this also you are aware of it, and it will go for this. So audio conference, you know, just only is meant for a audio based discussion. Even the telephonic conversation. So can whether the telephonic conversations come to the audio conference? Is it true or false? Telephonic conversation, it may be come to the audio conference. Is it true or false? Is it true or false?
True.
Yes, of course, it's true, right? So we have some tools named for Google. Even the Google Meet possibility for audio conference. Don't confuse with only for the video conference. Go to meeting, Ring Central, Free Conference, WebEx, Cloud Meet. These are the tools. Sometimes they are asking for audio chat, okay, audio conferencing. And here there is a tool, big blue button. Any idea about the big blue button? Any idea of the big blue button? Whether you cross this big blue button tool, where you find this big blue button? It's a video conference tool, even the audio conferencing, where you can find the big blue button. And there is a Moodle sorry, I'm already give the answer. The Moodle platform, if you have some kind of Moodle platform, automatically the big blue buttons are available. Okay. So thank you, Bhaskar. You're correct. Yeah. Now the video conferencing, you all know this. I'm just skipping this. The theory, but you should be aware of the which are the features. Sometimes it's asking the which are the features the video conference will not possible. They will asking that features. One is video audio calls possible, screen sharing is possible, chat file meeting logs, scheduling is possible, breakout rooms, particularly if you have some kind of special options of Google Meet, we have the breakout options. So these are the common features available video conferencing. This is another features. Just I'm going to the tools name. Microsoft Teams, Google Meet, Zoom, WebEx, Whereby, Rings, and these are tools. And now the question for you, whether this video conference is completely synchronous as well as asynchronous, which is whether it's a synchronous learning or asynchronous learning. Any idea? So there is a terms. I'm just going to give this synchronous. Okay. So what is the difference between synchronous and asynchronous? Any idea? What is the difference? Synchronous means same time. Listen, same. As a live. So if it live discussion happen, both teacher and student or both people doing the live interaction the same time, it is called sync, right? Asynchronous means there will be a communication, there will be interactions, not in the real time. It's not a real time. For example, mail communication or WhatsApp communication, and the people when they read, they will send the response. But the video conferencing directly comes with the sync, okay, audio conferencing. And these are the some things. And sometimes they asking the question from MOOCs. Here, online and on campus called e-learning, online off campus called ODL, online no campus called MOOCs. I'm taking 20 more minutes. Please kindly bear with me because still we have some content. Massive open online courses. Here, I already mentioned that what is called massive. Massive means the enrollment, the large number of enrollment. Open means the course may be access to any people. So anywhere, place, space, time, without that the people can openly access it. Without entry qualification not needed. Course can be completed free. So these are the ways convert to MOOC. What is called MOOC? What is called MOOC? What is called MOOC? Massive open online course for MOOC. What is called MOOC? Any idea? Any expansion? Massive open online programs. Listen, suppose you are doing a MSc is a program. The MSc you are studying a dynamics as a paper. The dynamics is a course. Dynamics is a course, MSc is a program. Hope you understood. So yeah. And this is a question might comes, particularly there's two kinds of MOOC, XMOOC as well as CMOOC. XMOOC is a traditional MOOC, it's a conventional MOOC. There will be structure. If it is well structured, suppose there is a proper structure, what is the first quadrant, what is the second model, well structured content. Suppose you're preparing econ for 20 minutes, there will be structured text, there will be structured assessment, everything will be well structured oriented. It's called XMOOCs. But CMOOC is like a modern, without any kind of structure, like even the online discussions, we are creating some material and we are sharing to the students. What I think you are making as a convenience basis, you can convert as a material, you can share to the people. Like it's like a dynamic development of study material. There is no structure oriented. For example, during the meeting, what I think I'm getting an idea from you, just I'm making a file and sharing to you. That is called CMOOCs. But the PPT which I made is structure oriented based on syllabus, they made is called as a well structured. Hope you understand the differences. This is part of the MOOCs, but I'm just giving the example. The PowerPoint which is made for the well structure oriented, because there is a subject wise I'm giving the different headings. But when you go with a discussion from this meeting, finally I can make it a small Word file, one-page Word file, and sharing this discussion what happened here. That also may be treated as a material. That's called CMOOCs. And these are some of the popular platforms: Coursera, edX, Udacity, FutureLearn, Khan Academy Skill. These are the tools. Kindly go through this. I'm sharing this PPT. The SWAYAM. This question comes 2 times. So what is the abbreviation of SWAYAM? Steady Webs of Active Learning for Young Aspiring Minds. Young Aspiring Minds. Please kindly note. And this is SWAYAM. There's a 4-quadrant approach of SWAYAM. The first tutorial, the first quadrant is called e-tutorial, second one is called e-content. The third one is called self-assessment. But normally, the previous time, the third quadrant is for discussion forum, but the current, it changes the positions. Self-assessment is third, the fourth is a discussion forum. So like this, there is a small the examination. Please, they call